Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rock Bottom Airsoft. It's good to see you again. If it's your first time here, then as always, it is good to see you, and I hope you're going to stick around. Okay, well, welcome to our weekend video, our regular weekend video. Those of you will know by now that are following the channel, we look to do an upload every weekday and every weekend, usually midweek and usually on a Saturday. We'll get a new video out. At the moment, we're stuck with studio videos, because I'm still out of action, but hopefully we'll get those midweek gameplays starting up again this year. Okay, so with that in mind, that I've been out of action for a while, I've been itching to do some shooting of some of my replicas, and I've not really had a chance to do much. I've only got a very small range here for safety. I've got a backstop set up, and I thought what we could do today is, together, we'll just have a little bit of fun, do something a little bit daft, and have a do with just a couple of my my replicas here. We have one of my snipers out, which we don't see very often on the channel. This is a heavily modified JG Bar 10 based on a VSR10 system. Pretty much all Action Army. A very nice trigger group, not by Action Army, adjustable. But yeah, very modified. I don't think there's anything left standard on this replica apart from the outer barrel and the stock, the receiver, and the bolt handle. That's still standard as well. Everything else has been changed out, so you can take it for granted that it's all properly modified and a very nice, cost me quite a bit to do, sniper rifle, which I've never actually used in game, but that's another story. But we'll give this a shoot today, see how it gets on, and see how we go from there. If you guys want me to do a full video on what I've done to this particular Bar 10, if you want me to go through all the modifications and do a bit of an overview of this replica, I'd be quite happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments and I will do that for you. So that's the first one that we will be having a shoot with today. Then you'll all have seen this one before. This is my ever faithful testing replica that we use a lot. It's the Valken alloy series. I really like it. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions on the Valken series of AEGs. This particular one, I never had any trouble with it. I really like it. I tried the Warhead brushless motor in it and it handled that no problem. And I've also shot it many times in game. It's been used in the field loads of times. I really like it. It's full metal and it seems to do the job. So that's going to be our AEG of choice today for what we're doing, which I'll let you in a bit more on what we're doing in a bit. I'm going to be using a mid-cap magazine for the AEG. That's a cheap mid-cap by Battle Axe. They're quite good. Again, I can do a review of those if you'd like. We'll be using the standard JG magazine for the Bar 10. I have others, but that was the closest one at hand. And then just for the last bit of fun, I have here a lovely 40mm grenade. As you all know that follow me on the channel or know me in person, you'll have met me. I do love grenades of all descriptions, and I do like 40mm. Not the most effective thing in a game, but really massive fun to use. So we've got one of those to have a go at as well, and we'll be firing it out of the trusty Cyma single shot launcher, break barrel launcher. Really nice. I covered these in a previous video when I was talking generally about 40mm grenades. As you all know, I have got myself one of those MGL 6 barrel launchers, but I'm saving that one to use in game, and I can't wait to use that one in game. I think that'll make a very interesting gameplay video. So for just what we're doing today, this single shot launcher will be more than adequate. Again, full metal, very affordable, really good fun. So that's the replicas we are going to be looking at. And what are we going to be shooting at? Because we're just having a bit of fun. Well, I've got a number of items. Now, before you all crucify me in the comments, all these items are past the use by date, which is why I thought I'd have a bit of fun and see what a BB does to them. Can't imagine it's going to do a lot, but it'll be fun finding out, and I hope you have fun with me while I'm doing it. So first up is this. Now, I'll probably seem like a complete buffoon here, but I'm not 100% sure what this is. Something my wife got and we haven't used. I think it's a butternut squash. I think that's what they're called. It's quite hard. And I thought I'd see what effect a BB would have on it. If the AEG can't make it through, hopefully the sniper will make it through. See if we can rip them to shreds and see what'll happen. So that's item number 1 there, is a butternut squash. This is a pepper, as you probably all know. I think we should be able to shoot that up a tree and see what happens to that. So we're going to shoot a pepper. It's going very, very vegetarian on our targets today. And then last, but by not least, this is a can of Diet Coke. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I love Coke, so it's going to be painful to shoot a can of perfectly good Coke. But this has been sat in a cupboard for ages that I found, and it's actually past its sell-by date. So hopefully it'll still have some fizz in it. And what I'll do is I'll shake this up. Really, quite a lot of shaking. Get it all nice and pressurised before we take some pot shots at it. And see what happens when we hit it. Is it going to go flying off? Will the BB even make it through? Mention in the comments if you think it's going to go through. I'm not 100% convinced that a BB is going to penetrate a fully pressurised can of Coke. I think it'll just bounce off. But we'll try it and we'll see if we hit it. The only other item I've got that I'm not putting out here is I've got a mouldy old potato. And if we get enough time, we'll shoot that as well. And see what happens. What I was planning on doing was maybe filling up some balloons with various things like shaving foam and that type of thing. But one, I think that's already been done on other channels. It is good fun to watch in slow motion when they pop and the shaving foam goes everywhere. And two, and more importantly, is that my wife would probably have my guts for garters if I make that much of a mess all over the garden. But stay tuned. If you guys want to see that, I will certainly do it. So I apologise that we're not doing one of our normal introductions or reviews or a tech video today, but I just fancied having a bit of fun and I thought you guys could join me for the ride. So I hope you enjoy it. So these are the items we're going to be shooting at. What I'm going to do just now is I'm going to load all these replicas up. I'll get the AEG loaded up with a battery, get some gas in the grenade, and we'll get some rounds in this sniper. I'll go and set the targets up one at a time, and then we'll have a shoot at them and see what happens. I mean, what do you guys think? I think the BBs are going to struggle to get through this, particularly. I'll be impressed if they do. This, I think, will easily get a BB through the pepper, and this is my most worrisome. I don't think we'll be able to penetrate that with a BB when it's full, but we shall certainly find out. So stay tuned, I'll get everything sorted out and then I will join you back on the range and we'll have a bit of a shoot. Okay, speak to you shortly. Okay guys, well that's us all loaded up. There's our mid-cap loaded for doing our AEG. The first target of choice is the pepper that I've managed to hang up there. So I'm not going to say I'm the best shot in the world, but let's see how we get on hitting that pepper. Got my iPro on. I'm using 0.25 gram BBs in this AEG and the 7.4 volt lithium ion battery by Titan. Well, I think it's safe to say we can make a mess of a pepper. My GoPro there's probably getting absolutely covered in pepper juice. I'm just hoping I don't shoot it out. There is a slight crack in the lens already where I've already hit it, so just be forewarned, some of the close-up shots you might be able to see that crack in there. Let's give it a spray full auto. Yeah, I think we've pretty much killed that pepper. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we don't need the rifle for the pepper. That's well and truly shot. Shall we move on to the next item? Okay guys, next up we have that unknown item, the butternut squash thing. This one, we are going to shoot it with the AEG first, 0.25 gram BBs again. Everything the same. Let's see how we get on. Well, those BBs are sticking in it, so I don't think we'll bother with the full auto. What we'll do is we'll try the sniper on it. Okay, in the sniper, we've got 0.4 gram BBs in this one. So let's see if I can hit it for a start. I seem to be struggling here. Well, that was a hit. It's because I'm so close and I've set my scope up for a bit further range than this. We're only shooting over about 10 feet. Yeah, we're definitely hitting it hard. I'll finish it off. Let's put that on safe. And we shall move on to the next one. Just to show guys, the sniper rounds, the two that we hit with, did go all the way in. The AEG ones mainly stuck on the outside, but none of them made them all the way through the back. So moving on. Last but by no means least, we will have the can of pop. Well and truly shook up. Okay guys, well, we're on the can of pop, the last one. I have my doubts whether the AEG will even get close to bursting this, so we'll try that first. And if it does, I think my camera is going to get absolutely covered. But let's see what happens. Have to remember to put the iPro on. There we go. Okay, so off safe. Let's see what we can do to it. Well, that answers the question. I think it's burst. I never expected that at all. Oh well, we'll have to find something else to shoot the 40mm at. I will come back to you shortly. Hey guys, well it looks like the Coke can didn't explode. It has a small hole in the bottom, which will let all the Coke out. However, we're going to have a shot at it and see if we can finish it off now. This time, we are going to use 40mm out of the Cyma single shot launcher. I don't think I have any hopes at all of hitting it. I'll probably destroy my camera, but here we go. I'm going to take it off safer. There we go, you ready? I don't think we hit that at all. But it worked. As I say, not the most effective items in the world, but good fun anyway. Let's see if we can hit that can with the rifle. So again, 0.4 gram BBs here. They're just too close, I'm afraid, guys. I'm going by guesswork, really. There we go. There's still a bit of Coke in there, eh? There we go. And that's her finished off. Okay guys, I think what I'll do is I'll clear this mess up, clean off the action camera there, clean this mess up, and then I'll come back to you and I'll sum up Alright guys, speak to you in a minute. Okay guys, well, that's us done a little bit of fun. Yeah, that was good fun. Fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, then please drop a like on it. If you want to see more videos like this where I do random stuff while I'm unable to get on the field, then let me know in the comments. If you didn't like it, you know, let me know in the comments. We're always trying to improve this channel together. Get some better content out there for you that you want to see. But again, I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I think the best one out of the lot was the pepper. We seem to be able to shred that pepper. I honestly didn't expect an AEG that's shooting at roughly about 250, 260 feet per second on a 0.25 gram BB to be able to go into that Coke can. It didn't come out the other side. The rifle, that went all the way through the sniper. But again, that's on 0.4s and it's shooting a lot stronger than an AEG is. As per usual, the 40mm was good fun, spectacular, and didn't really do anything. So what I'll do now is I'll go and clean off that action camera and get my gear cleaned up, get me cleaned up. I'm covered in pepper juice and all sorts. And again, if you want to see more videos like that, then do let me know. If you want to follow the channel in general, if you've been enjoying my series of videos, then do please subscribe. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. And as I say, we'll look to get a video out midweek and one every weekend. Normally the midweek ones will be gameplay. Until I'm back in the field, we're unfortunately stuck with doing studio videos for now. But I hope you're enjoying them. And I thank you very much for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.